here in the beautiful London World's Blockchain Forum, and we're here with Tykn. Ty, how are you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, doing fine. It's a nice location, and you have a nice booth actually.
Yeah, actually we got lucky with the booth. So thanks for Mo 11. It was a nice gift and sponsorship from him. We're situated right at the door at Old Billingsgate. It's my first time in London at the World Blockchain Forum, so it's a little bit special for us. Yeah. And this was his gift for me coming here.
Yeah, last time we spoke was in Utrecht at the Blockchain Innovation Conference. What has happened since then?
Since then we were focusing more on the product development. So yes, we did win an ICO pitch, but publicly we were talking about an ICO. But there's more important things now than to launch a token, which is product development, and we have clients that are waiting for us to deliver. So we're happy to get our actually demo out and work with the 510 data team on the first V1 of the ANA platform that allows NGOs and governments to register digital identities in a self-sovereign concept. So very soon we will be taking that product to the island of St. Martin and starting a dry run there to test whether some changes need to be made, some iterations to the UI, all these small details that can take us step by step into having a fully fledged product that not only NGOs can benefit from, but also governments.
Right. And actually, this product will also be presented in the Ridderzaal. I heard.
Hopefully in the Ridderzaal, and with the invitation from His Highness Prince Constantine and Rutger. They were kind. Actually, Rutger was very kind to invite us again for.
Van Zuidam.
Yeah, Rutger van Zaandam. He was really kind to invite us for the Ridderzaal for this year. I'm not 100% sure if we are having a chance to present there, but we would love to talk about our year-to-year journey. It is exactly 1 year, September 25. That Prince Constantine came to us to ask us what can we do for the Dutch Red Cross and for the 510 data team specifically in terms of digital identity. So we're really looking forward this time for the event. It's gonna be in the Hall of Knights. So this time I'll be having a very nice suit on to suit the place.
All right. Yeah. Maybe for the wider public, can you explain what you are going to do in St. Martin? I mean,
the project in St. Martin now is a little bit under what we call in a dark box. For many reasons, we cannot talk publicly about what we are going to do there because it's a discovery process, and we do not want to send the wrong signals to the people of St. Martin, to the public community, and to the donors and the large organization that Red Cross represents. So definitely we are doing good things. We are studying every step by step that we take. There's nothing to hide, but it is a like we don't want to communicate something that is not correct, and hopefully very soon. I know the public has been anticipating and is eager to know what's happening. We kindly asked them for their patience a little bit more. They waited 1 year. Please just wait a few more weeks on that, and we leave that to our partner, the 510 data team. When they see that the time is right for a press release, they will definitely do that.
All right. And maybe for the viewers who don't know the life story of Tey, I mean it's about digital and identity, and you actually personally actually experienced to have a digital identity actually.
Yeah. I mean, so it was the Tykn, as for the people who don't know how Tykn started, Tykn came from the personal experience as a refugee in the Netherlands. I moved between 5 refugee camps. I carried around me 14 kilograms of paper. I traveled 987 kilometers between these camps, and I spent hundreds of hours being validated and verified and identified. We can do this today in a better way, in a more efficient way. This is what Tykn is about. It's helping NGOs and governments help people better through the concept of digital identities. Digital identity by itself does not solve the problem, because if something happens to the place where we are saving these identities, if they're in one place, maybe a fault in the system or a hack or a I don't know, an earthquake can destroy the place where the servers are. So if it's one place, then digital identity did not really help. So we introduced something additional to the digital identity, which is the self-sovereign identity, that you are in control of your data, you own your data, you can put your data on your phone, and we work with a identity protocol that is widely adopted among the community today, the W3C standards in issuing identities is called DID, Decentralized Identifier. Sovereign actually is one of the front runners in this concept, and Sovereign is the network we are leveraging together with our partners Evernym. We are innovating in this digital identity space. So our vision is to have an identity that cannot be frauded, that cannot be lost, and provides control over the data to the owner of the ID himself.
All right. And can we expect an ICO, or is that out of the question for this year? Or
now, when we started in the beginning of Tykn, and I still personally believe in the power of ICOs, that to help startups and to help people with ideas to realize their dreams, if they have, of course, a good intention. Assuming that everybody has a good intention, we're not scamming here. ICO is the way to fund your business. Now, Tykn has a very delicate role in this space. We're working with NGOs and we're working with vulnerable communities. We're working with a type of persona that you cannot tell him, give me your data and I will give you food or I will give you shelter. That exchange of data cannot happen. Today in the business models, if we want to talk ICOs, we're talking business models. As a business model or a utility for your token in all identity, in the all of the identity space, it is a similar standard model actually. You exchange your data for value, for a token. That token you can change it to Bitcoin, you can change it to any type of cryptocurrency, or you can change it to a service or a product. Is it ethical to tell a group of refugees, give me your data, share, you hold your data, it's perfect, it's good, it's safe, it is self-sovereign, but share it with me and I want to monetize that. I want to give you a bag of rice or a bag of sugar. That exchange cannot happen. Technically it's possible, business-wise it's possible, ethically it's not possible. So that's why we kind of refrained from doing a utility ICO token that focuses on the exchange of data of refugees or vulnerable communities or underserved communities for a value or a token. Is that the end? Definitely not. There is many ways that someone can fund his business. Selling equity is one, but there is also something new now coming up in the market, what we call security token offerings, where you offer profits in your company or shares in your company and you tokenize that. Now, we are a for-profit company, we are not an NGO. We are 3 co-founders. We have investors that are like us, looking in the future and supporting us in our journey.
You already have private investment, or?
We have a private investment. We have private investment from 3 sides. Rockstar, the accelerator. Our first investor, Alex van Leeuwen. And our last investor, CI Investments, which is a subsidiary company of one of the Case Colon companies. For the people who don't know who's Case Colon, He's the founder of Booking.com. In the early days when Booking.com started, he's the guy who helped scale Uber to where it is today. We're learning a lot from the guy. He's a huge asset for any startup to have. We were blessed to meet him and to talk to him for a short period of time, and we both clicked together and decided that yes, we want to help each other into making Tykn where it is today. So to go back to our investments, there is many options that we can consider. It's still under cooking, but there's also good things happening. Tykn will be nominated. Hopefully, we will go for the top 10 Extension Innovation Awards. That's happening on Thursday, 6th September. We are already in the top 25 for this year. On Pampus Island, it will be the nomination for the top 10 for 2018.
I was married there.
I hope it's a good sign. Tykn also passed the last phase to submit their procurement offer. And we're not talking a pilot, we're talking a procurement offer for the city of Antwerp to build self-sovereign identity infrastructures. 18 companies applied, 3 were chosen. Tykn is one of them. We have to put our offer, the last offer, on 21 September. And the last thing that we can talk about, so we talked about Pampus Island, we talked about
lots of good news, lots of good news.
Lots of good news, and the result, of course, on 25 of September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tey.
Thank you, Wasim.
And it sounds good, and the project is really
of course,
evolving.
thank you, Bitcoin Magazine,
Okay.
for always covering Tykn.
Okay.
Cheers.
Yes.